Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to show you the fancy anime in summer 2021. But before we get started, be sure to hit the like button and ring the notification bell for more videos. Fancy refers to something related to something that's unreal. It also means something full of imagination. It's part of fiction that fancy will contain fairies, magic, and other supernatural experiences. Well, here's the list of the fancy anime in summer 2021 you need to watch. We hope you enjoy this. Number 10 is Make You Black Company. Released in summer 2021, Make You Black Company is comedy fancy anime genre produced by Studio Silverlink. It's an anime adaptation of Yohei Izumura's Japanese manga series, which has been released on the Make Come Make Garden website since December 2016 and has been collected in 5 tankobon volumes. Kinji Ninomiya is a knight who has earned enough money through his real estate investments to fund the penthouse lifestyle without having to work. Unfortunately, all of his dreams are lost when he is mysteriously transported to another world. Unlike other protagonists who will end in happiness, Kinji must face a terrible job related to slavery to extract crystals in a dungeon which is carried out by a special company. In the end, Kinji must try to regain financial stability by any means necessary, gathering himself as a part of unconventional adventures. Number 9 is Tsukimichi Moonlit Fantasy. Tsukimichi Moonlit Fantasy, or in the Japanese titled Tsukigamichi Beku Isekai Dojo, is an anime adaptation of a fantasy light novel series from Japan, written by Kei Azumi and illustrated by Mitsuaki Matsumoto. This light novel series began online serialization in 2012 on the user-generated novel publishing website Shosetsu Kaninor and moved to the Alpha Police website in 2016. The story focuses on Makoto Mizumi, an ordinary high school boy who one day is summoned to another world as a brave warrior. But bad luck befell him since he was thrown into the forest. Makoto, who has been banished, wanders along the forest with magical abilities starting to emerge from within him. Number 8 is Chitkusushi no Slow Life Isekai Nizukuro Drugstore. Chitkusushi no Slow Life Isekai Nizukuro Drugstore is an isekai anime set in a fancy world. This genre will be produced by Studio EMT Squad. It's an adaptation of a Japanese light novel written by Kenoji and illustrated by Matsuni, which began serializing online between 2016 and 2020 on the user-generated novel publishing website Shosetsu Kaninor. The genre tells about Reiji Kiryu, a corporate slave who one day is suddenly transported into a fancy world. This brought him into his expertise in making the best potions ever in the fancy world. With various characters that appear, Reiji must become one of the best potions maker and make a lot of money. Number 7 is Seirei Gansoki. Seirei Gansoki, or can be called Spirit Chronicles, is an anime that will air in summer 2021 which will be produced by Studio TMS Entertainment. This anime television series is an adaptation of a Japanese light novel series written by Yuri Kitayama and illustrated by Riff, who started the serialization online in February 2014 on the user-generated novel publishing website Shosetsu Kaninor. The story of the anime focuses on a young man named Amakawa Haruto. He's a young man who died before reuniting with his missing childhood friend. Also, there is Ryo. He's a boy who lives in a slum area who wants to take revenge for his mother who was murdered in the past. The story will be set in 2 people who are united in the same body. In other words, this one body has 2 personalities and 2 different traits. Number 6 is Hayan Sedai no Aite Tentachi. Hayan Sedai no Aite Tentachi is an anime adaptation of Japanese manga series written by Amahara and illustrated by Kulkyo Shinja, which started serialization in Hakusensha Seinen manga magazine Young Animal since August 2018. This anime is produced by Studio Mappa. It has been 800 years since the god of battle Aiteten, who was boasted of his extraordinary strength, leading the world to destruction. Meanwhile, the present times, which is the peaceful generation of the gods, has never fought with the devil for a long time. However, the season ended until someone managed to revive the demon from his sleep. Number 5 is 100-Man no Inochi no Ue ni Orewa Tateru's second season. It's part of the second season of I'm Standing on a Million Lives, which aired in fall 2020. For this second season, it will be produced by the same studio and staff as the first season. The series is an adaptation of a Japanese manga series written by Naoki Yamakawa and illustrated by Akinari Now, which has been serialized in Kodansha's shonen manga magazine Besatsu Shonen Magazine since June 2016. The second season will continue the journey of Yotsuya Yusuke with his friends. His classmates are in another world, filled with various mythological creatures and complete first quests that must be completed in a limited amount of time. Number 4 is Atomic Game no Hametsu Flag Shika ne Akuyaku Rejo ni Tensei Shitara. It's the second season of My Next Life as a villainous All Worlds Later Doom, which aired in spring 2020. This anime is an adaptation of a Japanese light novel series written by Satoru Yamaguchi and illustrated by Nami Hidaka. Katarina Claus, the young daughter of a noble family, hits her head one day and recounts memories of her past life as an otaku. It was then she realized that she had been reborn into the world of the Atomic Game fortune lover, reincarnated as a game villain, where regardless of what route the player took in the original game, she was destined to be exiled or killed. Therefore, in order to avoid the various routes that could kill her, Katarina must take various forms of revenge in order to survive. Number 3 is the honor student at Magic High School. The honor student at Magic High School, or in Japanese called Mahoka Koko no Yutoze, is a fantasy and magic anime that will air in summer 2021. This franchise is an adaptation of a Japanese light novel by Tsutomu Sato. This anime is an adaptation of a spin-off manga, where it will follow the events that occurred in the original series. The anime uses the point of view of Miyuki Shiba, the younger sister of Tatsuya Shiba. Number 2 is Kobayashi-san no Maid Dragon S. It is the second season of Kobayashi-san no Maid Dragon, which aired in winter 2017. After waiting for a long time, Season 2 will finally be released in summer 2021. It will be produced by the Kyoto Animation Studio. Adapted from a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Kokyo Shinja, this anime is a fantasy comedy anime about the relationship between a dragon maid named Toru and a human master named Kobayashi, with various situations that are sometimes absurd. Number 1 is Tensei Shitara Slime Tataken second season part 2. For those who haven't heard of it before, the Stanshira series is an adaptation of a Japanese light novel written by Fuse and illustrated by Mitsuha. It sets in a fantasy world, when Satori Mikami was killed and reincarnated into a very strong slime creature in the fantasy world. After some times, he became a very feared demon king figure in that fantasy world. Well, that's all the fantasy anime in summer 2021. Do you have any favorite anime on the list? A video, write in the comment section below. Be sure to hit the like button and share this video as much as you can to your friends if you really enjoy this. Thanks a lot for watching and see you guys in the next video. Bye!